Guys, Cal here with a new video on Marvel's Spider-Man 2, and in this video we're going to be talking about where you can find Rhino in the game, but not really the way you would have hoped to see him. So before we jump into it, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to be updated on any important Spider-Man news or content. During the events of Marvel's Spider-Man 2, Kraven is relentlessly hunting for an equal, someone who can finally put down the greatest hunter in the world, as he finds out he has cancer. But Kraven wouldn't be Kraven, he was simply gonna die just like that. So of course, he decides to hunt for the best there is, and that is his entire motivation throughout the game. So much so that he killed half the Sinister Six just because they failed to measure up to his worth, and the members being Scorpion, Vulture, Electro, and Shocker. Though I feel that one particularly was a missed opportunity for Insomniac to do something truly iconic.
Surprise, Shocker! Get back here, Shocker! Shocker! You can't escape me! I'll chase you to the ends of the earth!
But you might be thinking, neither Rhino nor Otto Octavius are featured in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, so that would mean that during the events of the game and post, they would still be chilling in the raft, right? Because that's where we last saw both of them. In the case of Otto, we do know for a fact that he's still serving his time in the raft following his actions in Spider-Man PS4, further reinforced by a post-credit scene in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which involved a conversation between Norman and Otto in what supposedly is a raft based on the surroundings. And as for Rhino, the last we saw him was in Spider-Man Miles Morales, where both Miles and Finn fought him with his upgraded armor by Roxxon, and he was defeated. So it's safe to assume that these two is safely tucked away at the raft, right? Well, not exactly. See, the game is a glitch. Now I know, surprise, surprise, and you'll find this glitch right here in the financial district, where you'll start from the docks area. So when you go there, you'll notice that there are a bunch of people standing there in a group, but if you go behind them, you'll find that you'll fall through the ground in the water. Now, all you have to do is travel from below the ground to this point right here in Greenwich. Now, I would recommend sticking to the water and not falling into this wide zone, because if you do, you'll die and then have to start again. Simply stick to water, and if you must go to this white zone, definitely use your web wings for that. Now, as you make to that point in Greenwich, you'll find this location where you simply have to use your web wings and make your way to the opposite side of the structure, where you'll find this opening in the pipe where you simply have to web zip into it. As you go forward, you'll find this location where you'll go over to the right side. Now do bear in mind that you won't be able to enter this duct, however, if you simply put your Spider-Man in this position and use photo mode. You're going to try to go into this small gap beneath the duct by wiggling yourself into it, by which you'll make your way to the other side, where you'll notice that there's a throne, by the looks of it, clearly belonging to Kraven. But what's interesting is what's behind the throne, with that being a bunch of heads mounted on the wall, including one belonging to none other than our favorite Russian by the name of Rhino, as well as others like Scorpion, Shocker, and another one that looks like Electro, but I could be wrong. I was really surprised in the game when I learned that Kraven had killed Scorpion, Vulture, Electro, and Shocker, with the latter three being killed off-screen, and now finding out that Rhino takes the plunge as well is a total shock, as Peter was put through the ringer in Spider-Man PS4 by all these villains, and to find out that's the end of them just like that just feels unreal. Now we can't change what happened to Scorpion, Vulture, Electro, and Shocker, as that happened during the game's story, but as for the Rhino's case, we still have no information whether this is canon or not, because clearly Insomniac didn't want us to see this, as they would have made sure to show us a clip or some dialogue in the game, like for Shocker, to confirm that Rhino was killed. So who knows, but fingers crossed. I hope we do see him again, because I don't know about you, but I am just itching to fight him again in the inevitable Marvel Spider-Man 2 DLC content, or in the long-awaited Marvel Spider-Man 3, whenever that happens. And that is it for this video, guys. What did you guys think about Rhino's status in the game? Were you expecting an appearance by him in Marvel Spider-Man 2, or do you think he is alive? Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.